Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cop Talk, post-match reaction. Liverpool 4, Galatasary 0. Where the hell has this performance been? I mean, let me first talk about the game. Fantastic performance from Liverpool. Galatasaray were poor. But I'm not going to take anything away from us. I think we were excellent. From the first minute of the game, we were on them, as Sobozlai said in his interview after the game. The energy was right, the intensity was right, the tempo was right. And, like a lot of people have said, we could have scored 10 tonight, and everyone would have said, yeah, that's probably what it should have been. So, first of all, I'm so happy we beat this team, because the last two times we played them in the Champions League this season, we've lost 1-0. And I don't think we should have lost either game that we played them in. But we didn't play well enough, really, to win either of the games. But, we didn't deserve to lose either of them either. So I think we got our just desserts tonight, and Galatasaray got theirs. And I'm glad we didn't go out to this team, because they're a poor side. We're much better than them. And we showed it tonight. And it was a really good performance, from the players. Great intensity, great energy, and no silly mistakes as well. They were concentrated. The players were on it tonight. Yes, we still made errors in the game, but listen, you're not going to be perfect. And Galatasaray had one or two little moments, but nothing really. It was probably the most complete performance I've seen from Liverpool to date this season. I think the Real Madrid game was good when we beat them 1-0. So we've had a couple of moments this season where we've looked really good, but this is the most emphatic and impressive victory we've had, I think, this season. So, very pleased. Pleased for Salah. He scored a great goal tonight and he played well. And he should have had more goals, to be honest with you. I mean, he really is struggling for confidence and form, I think. But he showed his quality with his goal. His goal was like rolling back the years. That's the kind of goal we've seen from him over the years while he's been at Liverpool. So very pleased to see that go in. It made up for his terrible penalty. Sobozlai again, our best player. He's gone up a level since last season, no doubt about that. And I agree actually with Gerrard, what he said in his interview afterwards. He said, play him in the midfield. As he has said in the last video, why are we putting this guy at right back? It's just not his position. He's much more effective in the middle. And hopefully now, Slot doesn't mess around with this now. And he sticks to what he's got so far, what he's got out of this team tonight. It was a good performance. Ekitike is so raw though, and he needs to. He will get better, I'm pretty sure. And he's had a great season so far for him personally. Like 17 goals in all competitions. That's impressive first season, especially in a Liverpool team that's not been playing well. So he's done really well. McAllister was okay tonight, but yeah, he hasn't played as well as he did last season. But yeah, I can't blame him for that because most of the team haven't really been playing well. Kanate did well. I think we were unlucky to get McAllister's goal disallowed because that was never a foul on their goalkeeper. That was ridiculous. A ridiculous decision. That goal should have stood. So I mean, some good play, good patterns of play finally from Liverpool. Quick, crisp passing. So, what we've wanted to see. And this is what I want to get into. Why are we not seeing this more consistently? The players have shown they can do it. Okay, Galatasaray are not a great side. We can accept that. But they still, if they play like that, most games that we're going to win because we were relentless tonight. The energy was right. There was no drop off. There was no lapses in concentration. It was a very good performance, and that's what's so frustrating, that we haven't seen more of that. But look, if we can see that from now to the end of the season, excuse me, I think the season will end better than it is right now, and for sure we should get into Champions League. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so for sure we should get Champions League football for next season, and who knows, we could win one of the cups. I mean, look, we won a Champions League in 2005 with a worse team than this. All right, we had Gerrard in that team and Carragher, but we've got some great players in this team, and yeah, let's see what happens. I'm not saying we're going to win the Champions League. We're drawn against the best team in the competition, in my opinion, PSG next round, so that is going to be super tough. And we will need to play better than tonight to go through. So it's going to be a very tough ask. But listen, nothing's impossible, and we have the pedigree in this tournament, so who knows? As long as we're in it, when it comes to Anfield, if we play the second leg at home, as long as we're still in the tie and it's close, maybe a similar thing like Galatasary result away, a 1-0 loss or a draw maybe. If we're in the tie, coming back to Anfield, we have a big chance to go through. Let's see, man. We can always hope, man. But yeah, much better tonight. Very happy. Yeah, can't complain, man. Can't complain at all. Really good performance. Slight criticism for Slot is at 4-0. Put the kid on, man. Engamo. Why not give him a run like 20, 25 minutes against this lot? He came on and he had a few moments, but give the guy a bit of time, man, when there's no pressure on the game. He's been coming on and we're losing or drawing, or, the pressure is on when he comes on normally. But this time the game was won. He could have just relaxed and, yeah. But anyway, look, I'm not the manager, so unfortunately it's not up to me. But let me know what you guys think. Were you happy tonight? I mean, I know obviously Tottenham was very disappointing, the 1-1 on the weekend. So this was better, much better, and no boos tonight. But yeah, let's hope we can continue now. And it seems like Sobs, at least his head's in the right place, because he said they're talking to him about the quarterfinal. He said, well, first of all, we've got to play Brighton on Saturday, and that's the most important game. So he's already thinking about that. And let's hope the players are thinking. I'm sure Van Dijk will get them focused as well, and the experienced, leaders in that team. And listen, we need to just push on now, man. We need to play like this. There's potentially, I don't know, there's 7-8 games left in the league, another couple in the Champions League, and if we get through that, maybe another few more. There's a FA Cup game still, so potentially, I mean, if we're going all the way in these competitions, it could be about 15, 16 games. But there's at least 10, 11 games, regardless of whether we win any of the tournaments or not. So they just got to have a huge effort now, and I'm just hoping we can do it. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, which was your goal of the night? They said on the commentary, I think they gave Salah's goal as goal of the night. I personally like the Ekitike one. I think that was a great move, and it was just a real good team goal. Salah's goal was exceptional, but it's nothing we haven't seen from him before. The Ekitike goal was more a bit like the old Liverpool, how we used to break and super quick counter and finish the move off. I also like Szoboszlai's goal. I thought that was quite good. Good set piece routine. Yeah. Decent, good stuff. Gravenberch's was a bit of a daisy cutter he hit it into the ground. But listen, we deserved that scoreline and more maybe, and I'm glad we gave Galatasaray a little beating tonight. That was coming for them. That's it from me. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you on the next one. Let me know what you think. What was your goal of the night? And what do you think? Do you think we're going to get through against PSG? See you on the next one. Take care.